What's going on, traders? Welcome to Investing Trends, where we talk about the latest news and trades on trending stocks. Welcome back to the Ark Invest series, where we track the trading activity of the popular ETF, Ark Invest. To those new to the series, please check my past videos to understand why following Ark Invest is helpful and the composition of this report. That being said, let's dive right in. As you will see in more detail, Cathie Wood is very bullish and have been buying up stocks left and right. Not much selling going on here. Following to the last week's video, this week was important because of Tesla's S&P 500 inclusion event on Friday. A lot of bulls and bears about Tesla, and that is why the market exists, right? There needs to be people who lose money so that winners exist. I hope you were on the right side of the trade. So what did Cathie Wood do during this big event? I'm not surprised since I've been tracking ARK's activity for a bit now. And of course, she bought more Tesla. This past week, Ark Invest bought 146,000 shares, and on Friday, she bought 39,000 shares. The stock did phenomenally well, and the bulls win. CRISPR Therapeutics, on the other hand, is not doing so hot. Even when the stock was down, Ark Invest did not buy the dip. They actually sold shares this week, and it is not looking good for investors. Please tread carefully here. Last video, I featured Pure Storage, ticker PSTG, and how interesting that a $5 billion company is on ARK's top 10 list holdings. ARK is buying more and more shares, and this week they bought 1.7 million shares. Iovance Therapeutics is trending really well right now with 1.2 million shares purchased this week. Ark Invest Genomic Fund is having a lot of activity in general these days, and IOVA is pulling a lot of weight in this fund. I'll let you take a closer look at the stocks in this section and see how Ark has been trading them on a daily basis this past week. Hope checking out their trades gives you confidence and comfort in the stocks that you are invested. Going down the list, PayPal also had a significant activity this week with 470,000 shares being bought, with Ark Invest buying the stock every single day. Knowing that Cathie Wood likes Bitcoin and PayPal getting more involved in cryptocurrency, those of you active in these areas seems to be having fun. Some minor selling of Verisight. Either they don't do any activity or they are selling shares, which overall is a bearish signal, but not too significant activity. I'll be wary and watch more closely how they continue to trade the stock next week. Let's check out the daily trades here, as we have important stocks like DocuSign here, 2U, and selling of Arcturus Therapeutics near the end of the week, along with Shopify and Unity Software. Nintendo. More and more buying of these shares. Those who have been following my video know that I have announced following Ark Invest on this trade, and hope you did as well. Last week, we were up 10% on this investment, and now I am happy to update you that we are up over 20%. Easy 20% I've made just following Ark Invest, and let's see how far this rocket ride takes me. Moving along. Significant buying of both Personalis stock and Baidu, with over 500,000 shares being purchased this week. A lot of Personalis stock purchased on Friday with over 100,000 shares bought, and Baidu shares were bought every single day of the week. Cathie Wood seems to be bullish on China and Chinese stocks in general. Huya is also on a buying trend, as we see a purchase of 420,000 shares. As we have been following this in Douyu International, Ark Invest is now buying more shares of Huya, as they have completely sold off Douyu International recently. Let's check out the daily trades. Generally, Ark Invest is very bullish, right? Not much selling of shares. We don't see the color red so much here. The stocks that they hold keep going up, but Ark Invest keeps buying more and more. Interesting. Takeda Pharma on an upward trend with over 3 million shares bought in the month of December and over 1 million shares bought just this week alone. We are now in the $100 million market size section, so these are more speculative plays in my opinion, which means high return potentials. There are some good diamonds you can find here. Let's check out the daily trades in this section as we have other stocks such as Grayscale, Snap, Facebook, JD, Fastly, and more. Ionis Pharma and Schrödinger are also being flagged with buying trends. You can take a closer look at their daily trades as they move to the right, along with any other stocks you are interested in. Check it out, guys. Even stocks like Netflix are being bought even when vaccines are about to come out to the masses. Roche being bought up left and right. Alibaba being bought as well. Cathie Wood loves China stocks. Agora and Nvidia also seeing green here. I just wanted to quickly point out to you that Ark Invest has been buying more of Peloton shares as it is a new holding for them in their funds, and over 600,000 shares being bought for both Codexis and AquaBounty, which are significant in my books. AquaBounty has been struggling this week as their stock price went down, but it might have been good for Ark as they were able to average down their cost basis. Quickly showing you the daily trades here. Feel free to pause the video and check out the stocks that you are interested in more detail. Big names like Apple and Salesforce are also being bought in this market of being all-time highs, vaccine about to come out, stimulus package almost close to being passed. Ark is buying more shares of these big brand stocks as they are super bullish. A lot of interesting names here. Amazon, FLIR Systems, Adobe, Workhorse, and Palantir. If you find this analysis useful, please subscribe and hit that like button so that I will know to continue making more videos like this one. Hope looking through these trades gives you some confidence or comfort in the shares you own. Zongnan Online, some meaningful purchases here. Not too sure what this company does, but if anyone knows, please drop it in the comment section below. It might be worthwhile to check it out as the company seems to play in the insurance industry. Continuing sell-off of Exxon stock, here are the daily trades for you to take a closer look. Huge buying of Surface Oncology with over 1 million shares being bought this week. They hold a total of 1.9 million shares, so relatively new stock they got into. An interesting trade here. Again, Ark Invest has been quite active in their Genomic fund, and the fund generally performs really well compared to other ARK's funds and the S&P 500. Longview Acquisition is a SPAC that Ark Invest is buying into, and is buying more shares even when the stock price has been performing poorly this past week. Those of you invested in this SPAC probably will get some comfort to know that Ark Invest did not give up on the stock and has been buying more. If you don't know what SPACs are, check out my video on SPAC and how I trade them by clicking on the suggestive link above. And down below, we continue to see Ark's activity in currency trades as I mentioned in the last video. That's it for this video. Hope this gives you some more confidence in the stocks that you're holding or gives you new stock ideas to buy. Let this be a guide to your investing needs and long-term investing to reach financial freedom. Please invest safely, subscribe to the channel, and hit that like button. I thank you, appreciate you, and see you next time.